good morning.
Hi.
We are ready to rock. We haven't got Livy today because she is at school. So Josh has agreed to join us.
Hi.
Now, let's just get us going on here. Oh, have you clicked on that?
Yeah, I clicked on it.
Let's click on it again because it doesn't seem to be working. Right, I have to warn you, our internet is being a bit intermittent today. So I think it's because of the lovely weather we're having.
Yes, it is.
So if we disappear, hopefully we will reappear. Here we go. And oh, don't touch that, please. Right, there we go. Right, okay. So today you will need a cushion. I'm just going to angle us down a bit because we seem to have gone up into the ceiling. That's it. So you will need a cushion. If you've got them, some resistance bands, short or long are fine because we can double up the long one. And if you've got a carpeted floor, maybe a plastic plate to help you slide. If you can't slide, I'll give you a different exercise to do, so don't worry about that. Right, let's get going with our warm-up. So we're just going to get some music on. Let's just get that a little bit louder. Oh, gone the wrong way. Right, so we're starting off with some squats. So our squats, we'll be starting off this one to getting that weight going out. We're still up on the ceiling. You can see more ceiling than us. Let's just angle completely. There we go. Oh, can't get everything to work this morning. That's better. Right, okay, so we're starting with our squats, and then we are going into our lunges, and then we are going into our knee lifts. Okay, low impact to start with, and then we'll build it up a little bit the second time round. Okay, let's go. So we're starting off with our squats, squeezing that bottom. We'll see if our timer wants to play today and if it's going to beep.
I'll be the beep.
Right, hopefully we've got a few people joining in now. Initial issues. Hopefully you guys won't have too much of a problem with your internet connection, but we shall see. At least, just march it out. At least, I think we've got some thunderstorms for later, so at least they're later. So hopefully internet will be all right this morning. Okay, ready to go into our lunges. So lunging it forwards, switching legs each time.
Hands in the air like you just don't care.
Hands in the air like you just don't care. That's right. Just make sure you're lowering your knee down. We're not crashing onto our knee. Remember, we're beeping. Okay, thank you. And then just march it out. We're going to lift those knees. After the warm-up, I'll come back and have a check and see who's watching us.
Beep, beep, beep.
Right, let's lift those knees up. I think there's quite a few going back to school now. Josh has now got a week, he's year 4. So he's got a week back at school, not next week, week after. So I think we're going to be a little bit short on the ground that week. It'll just be me on my own, I think.
And Caitlin.
Well, yeah, but Caitlin is now on a Teams meeting.
Beep, stop.
So I think all the schools are doing more that they have to do during the day. So we'll see if we're going to continue with this session. Hopefully you guys we're back to our squats now, aren't we? Hopefully you guys are still doing it on the replay. So we'll all be doing that. And then over the summer, when school finishes, maybe we'll do everything in the morning, get it out of the way. Who knows? Squeeze that bottom every time you stand. Right. Bit of a march. Then we're going on to our lunges. Take it a bit further away if you can.
Beep.
So lunging it out, pushing it back.
I like being the beep.
You like being the beep. Well, hopefully the beep will work for the proper circuit.
Yeah, because
it does tend to. I don't know why it doesn't do it for the warm-up circuit. Never mind. That's it. Keep it going.
Beep, beep, beep.
And last thing, we're going to take it up the intensity a little bit. Add in a hop in your knee lifts. Get those arms moving. Here we go. So lift it up. And add in a hop.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4,
Very good.
and a 5, and a 6, and a 7.
That's the one. Keep it going.
Beep.
Hope you're all feeling nice and warm.
Beep. Beep.
Right. And just march it out. Right, let's see who we've got joining us this morning. Oh, we've got Amy. Morning, Amy.
Hello.
Let's just scroll down a little bit.
There's also
See
somebody
if we've
else.
got anything else. Lena. Morning, Lena.
Hi, Lena.
That's lovely to see. I'm sure Isla will be joining us shortly if she's not already here. She is always here. Lovely. Right, so we do a quick stretch. So hands in front. Pull those shoulder blades apart. And hands on your lower back. Squeeze those shoulders together. Right, so on Tuesday we did a lot of legs. Today we're going to focus more on our abs because my legs are still recovering from Tuesday. We are still doing some legs, but we're going to do a bit more on our core. All right, so abs, round the sides our obliques, and round the back as well. And take that arm across. And then over to the other side. And then take that hand between your shoulder blades, let's stretch out that shoulder and the triceps, back of your arm. And the same on the other side. Oh, I think I didn't say about having a step. Make sure you've got a step or a floor beam or something handy. We will need that. No, we've got our floor beam there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so if you haven't got that handy, make sure you grab it. Again, if you haven't got one, don't worry, I will give you something else to do or adjust the exercise to suit. Round the other way, and a big stretch up tool, stretching all through that side. Big stretch up. And over to the other side, big stretch. And circling those wrists. Balance on one foot, give that ankle a twist. Mobilise it all, and the other side, ooh, wibbly wobbly.
It's really pouring outside.
Yes, I can hear it. It's good job we haven't got the thingy open, we'd be getting wet.
Yep. And it was meant to close when
Right.
it started raining yesterday.
Okay, last thing, bit of spaghetti going on.
Spaghetti.
Waves.
Meatballs. Spaghetti.
Whichever way you want to do
And
it.
meatballs.
Well done. Right, okay, quick one for the legs. So knees together, push those hips forwards. Make sure you can feel a stretch here. Think of just pushing forwards from the hip, but keeping your knee in line with the other knee. You should really feel a nice stretch in that thigh. And then the same on the other side. If you need to hold on to something, that's fine. We're thinking more about the stretch than the balance for this one. Good if you can balance, obviously, but that's not the focus. Make sure you are giving that leg a good stretch. Okay, last one. We're doing the back of the leg, so knee bent, leg straight, knees together, and then bending forwards at the hip until you can feel a stretch in that hamstring of your straight leg, back of the leg here. Okay, and then if you can, pull your toes up towards you. That increases the stretch and includes the calf. Come on, Josh.
Hey.
And then switch it to the other side. So flat foot first of all, knees together. Stick your bottom out behind you. So straighter back, Josh, you're a bit rounded. Put your head up, straight back.
I'm not a gymnast.
No, I know you're not a gymnast, but can you feel a stretch?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. And now pull your toe up towards you. Good. Okay, shake it all out. Grab yourself a drink before we start. We are going on to our 30-second timer. Okay, so our exercises for today's class are, we are starting with our Bollywoods. I think you all know what they are now. So we start in a front support-ish position, but with bent knees. And then from that position, you just take your leg through, so you kind of twist, take that arm up, and then you just take it over the, so you're like doing a kick and an arm lift. Kick, arm lift. All right, so it's like a hands and feet position to start, and you just keep swapping. All right, so you drop your bottom down, you kick your leg through. Those are our Bollywoods. Then we are going on to hamstring sliders. That's the one with your cushion. So you find your cushion, you lay down on your mat, you put your hips up in the air, hips up high, you slide it out slow, and then you snap it in. Slide it out slow and snap it in. Now, if you cannot slide, because I realise a few people are having trouble even with a plastic plate,
So if you can't slide, all you're going to do is you're going to hold that position first. You take it out, count to 2. Take it all the way out. Hold it in that position, count to 3, and then bring it back in to the middle. Okay, so you take it out, hold it for 2, take it out, hold it for 3, and then bring it back in. All right, so that's the one you do if you're not able to slide. Okay, next thing. Then you don't need anything. It's lunges. Sorry, my daughter is just coming in and now she's wanting equipment, and why she doesn't sort herself out beforehand, I don't know. Drives me mad. Okay, next one is the lunge with your foot still and toe over the toe. So that's when you need our block. Can you bring it in? Okay, so this is one we haven't done before. You put your foot up on a step. If you haven't got a step, keep it on the floor. All right? And you're going to get yourself into that position. So like a lunge position. You're going to bend your front knee. So your knee goes right over your toe and you go as far as you can without your heel coming off. Can you just go and see who's at the door? It's probably just delivery. And then you press up. So we've got someone at the door now. It's just all going on this morning. So you take it forwards and then you press it up. All right, so keeping the feet both on the floor, standing up properly each time, squeezing that bottom. All right, so you take it down, you press it up. We stay on one foot the whole time, and then we switch to the other side. What's happened?
There's just a parcel.
Oh, it's a parcel, okay. Right, and then you switch to the other side for the next 30 seconds. Okay, so next thing is plank supermans. Now this one, you can do it on your elbows, that's the easier version. Or you take it up onto your arms, straight arms for a harder version. Easier version, down on your elbows. Supermans, you just lift one leg and you lift the opposite arm. And then you do the same on the other side. Making sure you are not arching your back. Keeping your back nice and flat. Mushroom back at the top, so you're pulling your chest in. But your lower back stays in line, all right? We're not trying to lift the leg up high. We're just taking the leg up in opposition. So if you want to make it harder, you go on your hands, and it's harder because you need better balance. So it's just lift and lower, lift and lower. If you want to make it harder still, you can have a can of beans or something in your hands. Okay, and that will make it harder still.
And you can also wear trainers.
All right, so next exercise is crunch cushion passes. So you're going to have your cushion in your hand. You're going to do a crunch. As you come up, you take your cushion around. And then you crunch, and you take your cushion back. If you want to make it harder, as you crunch, you take your cushion up. And then you pass it, cushion up, pass it. Okay?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm completely losing the plot right now. Don't know what's going on. Okay, then we go squat with a knee lift. Now for this one, if you have got a band, you could use it. If you don't have a band, just squat a bit lower, all right? You don't have to use a band for this. It just makes it a little bit harder. So you're going to squat your bottom down, and then when you're down there, you're lifting your knees. A bit like a sumo wrestler. So lifting the knees with your bottom down low. And then we've got two more. Oh, we're going to keep the band on. Josh, go over there, please. So we're going to do swimmers.
What's that?
We're going to do arch swimmers and we're going to do dish swimmers. So we will start with, I can't remember which way around it is without looking back at my sheet. We're going to show you, I'm going to show you the dish ones first. Just in your dish shape, remember, your back presses into the mat for this one, really important. Find the place that you're pushed in and you swim your legs. So if you've got a band, you're going against the band and you're making sure it's in tension the whole time. If you haven't got a band, you are still working. All right, same sort of thing, that sort of amount of movement. You need a tighter band. Okay. All right, so smaller movements. And then an arch one, arch swimmer, exactly the same on your back. So please do not, breath back. Please do not bend the knees. It's really easy to forget, and when you're on your front, to bend those knees. It comes from the hip. So you're really squeezing the knees tight, and you're moving just from the hip. I would use the black one for this. Okay, well just don't take it too big. It's a little movement, okay? That's way too big. All right, okay, ready to go. Hopefully we won't have any more interruptions or any more deliveries. I've already had 2 deliveries today. I don't know what I've been ordering. Hey ho. That's what you do when you're stuck at home with nothing to do, is order stuff from Amazon. Right, okay, let's go. So we are starting with Bollywoods. Here we go, ready?
Yes, I'll start the timer.
Go! So dropping that bottom down, kick the leg out each time. Come on, 10 seconds. Keep going.
Yay, it beeps!
Yeah, we've got a beeper. Wonderful. Next one is your hamstring slides. Grab your cushion, bottoms up high. Here we go. So remember, if you haven't got a cushion, then you can just move your feet out to each point, middle and then far. But keep that bottom lifted the whole time.
Out, snapping.
Keep those hips up.
Slowly out, snapping.
Hips up every time. Good work. Keep going. Nearly there. Well done. Okay, we are now onto our lunges. Get your step. So, position, we're taking it down as far as you can. Try not to let the knee drop all the way to the floor, but you need to get to a point that you can stand back up. So Josh, you went too far.
Okay.
You only go as far as you can and then stand up again. So wherever you, but make sure all your weight is on your front foot. Same foot every time. We haven't changed yet, we're changing on the next one. Put your foot further back. Make everything face forwards. Don't twist. That's it. Now switch. Okay, so we are staying straight. Only going as far as you can. Oh,
That was the rest.
that was the rest. Now we go. Right down. Press up. Slowly down. Knee is going out over the toes. Slightly turned out, like 5 degrees. Take it down. You press it up. You'll feel a stretch in your hip flexor as you go down. Keep facing forwards, Josh. You're twisting forwards. Good. Lovely, well done. Pop that out the way. Next one was our Superman planks. So remember, down on your elbows or on your hands if you want it harder. And we are lifting. And then lifting on the other side. Try and holding that balance each time. You can put your feet a bit wide to make it easier to balance. Not too wide. Hip width. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hands should be coming under shoulders.
Superman!
That's it, squeeze that bottom. Lovely, excellent stuff. Right, next one. Crunchies with your cushion. Okay, so we're crunching back, up, round, you go. Crunch, up, round, and then again. Keep it going, good work.
I can't get it because it's so big. And... Yeah.
Excellent. Good work, keep going. Grab your band to go round your knees. If you've got one, we've only got 3 more things to do, guys. 3 more things. Down we go, we're lifting like the sumo. Lifting those knees, try and keep your bottom down. And press those knees out all the time. Keep low, keep low. Flat back, Josh. Get your back flat in your squat, that's it. It's not a stamp. We're not stamping our legs, we're just lifting and lowering. Get that bottom down if you can.
5 seconds.
That's it, keep going. Good, right, we've got 2 more things. There are swimmers. So on your back, put your band round your ankles. Hold that dish back into the floor and swim. Swim those legs. Squeeze everything. So knees are tight, feet are stretched, everything squeezed. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Make sure, put your fingers under there. Make sure that's pressed in. If you can get your fingers under there, you need to lift your legs a little bit higher or bend your knees a little bit. All right, you need to have that back pressed into the mat, head and shoulders off, looking down at your feet. Okay, last one, you're on your front. Same thing, remember it's coming from the hips, not the knees. Heads down and go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Everything's squeezing. So put a bit of effort in pushing outwards as well as up and down to keep the tension onto the band. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Make sure your knees are tight, Josh. Come on, keep going. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Heads down. Come on. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
It's kind of hot when I'm lying on my chest.
Good work. Oh, it's saying we've got another thing. What have we missed out? What have we missed out? Oh, the plank mountain climbers. I forgot this one. So it's just bringing your knees up. I left that out. I left it out at the beginning as well. I forgot to explain it, but it's nice and easy. Just lift those knees. Good work. Keep going. Lift, lift, lift. That's it. Keep going. Come on. Nearly done, nearly done. This really is the last one. Oh. Can't believe I missed that out in the explanation and I missed it out in the main thing. Good work, guys. Grab yourselves a drink. Right, so with those swimmers, I noticed that Josh's band was really loose on him. What you need to do, I think it's because obviously with littler legs, you haven't got the tension if the band is a little bit big. So what I'd like you to do is push out on the band and then lift. Okay, so you're not doing this, so the band is loose, all right? So put the tension on and then go up and down. Josh, can you not touch it? Because now you can't see what's going on.
I was just looking at the people that's here.
Yeah, I told you Isla would be here.
Hello.
There we go. All right, so you're putting the tension on. That's the dish swimmers and the arch swimmers before you do them, all right? So you keep that tension the whole time, all right, Josh? Do you understand that? No, it's fine if you do what I just said. What did I just say?
You said that you put the tension on, then you move.
Yeah, with your arms,
Feet.
with your legs. Right, there you go. Have that for in a minute. Put it down there. Right, guys, I hope you're all grabbing a drink. Who have we got then today? We've got Isla, we've got Amy, we've got Lena. Is there anyone else who is joining us today? I don't think we have. I think everyone's at school today. Hey ho, hopefully more of you will watch on the replay. If you are watching on the replay, still put your thing in and say hi, because we'll still see it. We'll still see that you enjoyed the session, so that would be really good. So even if you are watching on replay and it's not live and I can't say hi, I will say hi to you at a later date. But it'd be lovely to know that people are taking notice and watching it and using it. All right, so we've got about 30 seconds more rest before we are going to do it all again. This time we are going to do it in the right order. So those plank mountain climber thingies actually go after the squat knee things. So then it's the planks and then it's the swimmers at the end, all right?
Okay.
I have to remember that. I don't think anything more could go wrong today. We might have another delivery, who knows? Right. Are we all ready to go? Give me the thumbs up that you're ready to go, guys. My 3 that are left. I say, oh no, we're down to 2. I think someone's maybe lost their internet connection. Josh, come out, where, sweetie? Are we ready to go, guys? Ready to go?
I give you thumbs up.
Yeah, fabulous. We're going to go anyway, because if we're a bit behind, then they will catch up. All right, here we go then. So we're starting with our Bollywoods. Oh, I was nearly going to turn it off. Oh dear, I'm really not with it today. Right, ready? Here we go.
Bollywards. Good work. Give it a march out. Next thing is your hand sliders. Grab your cushion, get those hips up, and let's go. Remember, nice and slow on the way out, and snap it in hard. You should feel it in those hamstrings. Excellent work. Keep those hips up high, no bottoms touching the floor. Should be up high on your shoulders. Go on, last few. You can fit another one in. Good work. Right, next thing is our lunges. So remember, we keep nice and straight with this one. Hips forwards all the time. We're lunging it forwards and then pressing it up slow. Keeping the feet still and making sure that front heel keeps pressing into your step. All right, make sure you're not lifting that front heel. Really slow. Make sure that knee is going out 5 degrees. All right, don't let that knee drift in. And then make sure the back leg stays as straight as you can. All right, switch it over. Here we go. So we're trying to keep this back leg straight. And as we do it, we get a nice stretch here through the hip flexor. It's a really strong movement, but really slow and controlled. So only go as low as you can. If it's just to here, that is absolutely fine. All right, this is all about control, this movement. Your hips are twisted, Josh. Hips forwards.
How did you do? I can't speak today.
How did I see? Because I have eyes.
No, I mean, how can I untwist them?
I'll do it with you later. Right, okay, next exercise is our plank Superman. So remember, easier version is down here. All right, because it's easier to balance. If you want it harder, you take it up onto a straight arm. Squeeze everything. Remember, we are not arching. We are keeping that back nice and straight, and we are pulling in through the chest.
Mom.
Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Yes, my love.
Could you make it harder by putting resistance bands on your feet and beans in your hand? In
Possibly,
your hands?
yes. Right, cushion crunchy. Ready?
Harder.
Go over. So we crunch, and then we pass it. And then we crunch,
And then
and then we pass it round. So make sure you're taking that cushion up. If you want it harder, cushion here to make it easier. Keep those feet off the floor all the time, you cheating lot.
You can't even see them.
Feet off. I know them. They know who they are.
Me!
Right, next one is our squat knee lifts. Our sumo things.
Sumo!
So, bottom down and lift those knees. Try and get that bottom low. Right, remember we're adding in that one we forgot after this. So, front support, mountain climbers. Keep that bottom down. Keep the knees pressed against the resistance band if you've got one. And keep the bottom even lower if you haven't got any resistance band. Lovely, down to your front support. Ready to do your mountain climbers. Knees up high, right up to your face if you can. Obviously don't knee yourself in the face. Think of bringing it right in. Pull that chest in, hold the shape. Make sure you're not sticking your bottom up high. Bottom should be down, chest pulled in. mushroom backs. That's it, come on, keep going, 5 seconds. Lovely, and we're finishing off with our 2 sets of swimmers. Get those bands on. Remember to use the resistance.
So pull it apart.
So resistance and then swim. Squeeze those legs, point those toes. Check your back is in. Push your fingers under your back and think about squishing your fingers in your back or with your back. Ooh, I can feel my back arching as I'm getting tired. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
I can feel my legs dying when I'm getting tired.
Oh. And whoa, on your front. Last lot now. Remember, this is tight bottoms, knees tight, moving from the hip. So squeeze those knees, put the pressure onto the outside. If you've got a band, make sure you're keeping the tension all the time. Squeeze those bottoms, squeeze them hard. Good work, come on, this is the last thing, put all the effort in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Oh, thank goodness. I had a horrible feeling I'd missed something out again. Right, grab a drink.
You didn't miss anything else.
No, I didn't, not that time. Grab yourselves a drink. Excellent work, people. Right, we are going to finish off with another ab buster. When you've all had a quick drink. Oh my goodness. Oh, can't open the doors, can't open anything because it's absolutely pouring it down. Never mind, we'll just have to sweat. Okay, so we are going to lie on our backs, legs in the air. If you've got an ankle weight, you want to make it harder, pop your ankle weights on, but not too high a weight. So trainers, if you want to stick your trainers on to make it harder, that would be absolutely fine, or a light ankle weight, not a massive one. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to lay on our backs, legs up. You're going to squeeze those legs, point those toes, so everything is squeezed in your leg. And we're going to do like a crisscross, turning our knees out slightly. We're going to crisscross our legs, and we're going to crisscross down, and we're going to crisscross up. Okay, when you go down, make sure that those lower backs are pressed in, just like we did earlier on. Okay, so you're going to go down and up, and then you're going to do 5, reaching for your toes. 3, 4, 5, and then that is 1. Okay, and then you're doing a crisscross down and up, and then we're doing 5 reaches. If you want to make the reaches harder, only take your legs to about here. All right, so you've still got the tension on as you're reaching. Okay, is everybody ready? Give me the thumbs up that you're ready. Give me a love heart that you're loving this. Thank you, darling. And we'll get going when those tummies are ready. Have we got any other? Woo! Gosh, fall over.
I'll move this.
Oh, a couple more people watching. I wonder if they're doing. Laura, I can see you.
We
Right.
can see you.
Come on, let's go. Ready, ready, ready. So we are going down and up first. Squeeze those legs. Remember, if you've got your ankle weights on, if you need to, you can shove them off in the middle if it's going too hard. Make sure that lower back is pushed in. Here we go. So we're going down, squeeze, 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 and then we're coming up. Now we're going to reach 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going down again.
3.
Josh, you do it with us, otherwise it's going to confuse me. 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, and again, down. This is 3. Come on, let's go. This is 4. I think we're going to go for 8. This is 5. Doing good. This is 6.
Come on,
it's
guys, we
burning.
can do it.
It's burning. You've only got 2 more to go. Come on.
This is 7.
No, this is 6.
Yeah?
Got 1 more. No, sorry, you're right, this is 7.
Josh is smart.
This is 8. 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Ow. Stretch it out, take your arms up. Arch everything. Stretch it. Oh, good work, guys. Excellent work. Oh, I think I need to turn over and stretch this way.
Yes.
Let's give it a quick stretch. Excellent stuff. And then back we go. Right, we are going to do something for our sides. Last thing. So up on your elbow. We are going to do some hip dips.
Yay.
And some star lifts. Combination of. So ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we're going to go 1, 2, keeping this hip still. 3, 4, knees are facing forwards. 9, now hold it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch it over to the other side. Good work. Ready? We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep that hip forwards and hold it there. 10, 9, 8. Hip up. 7, 6, 5, 4,
I'm not good at this.
3, 2, and 1. Good work. Oh my goodness me. Right, we're going to do it one more time through. We're only going to do 5 of the legs up and down because that was a killer. And I think we might die if we do 8 again. But I think we can manage 5. Ready? Okay, remember it's near the weekend. Near the weekend. The weekend is nigh. Let's go. Make sure to push that back in as you go. So this is 1. And then you've got 5 reaches. And 2. And 3. Press those backs in, remember?
2 more,
Must
guys.
have those lower backs pushed in.
The music gave up.
Yeah, the music gave up. Never mind, we're not giving up. Got 1 more.
1, 2, 3,
Well done.
4.
Oh, now the sides. Here we go. Promise this is the last thing now. Obviously on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep those hips pressed forwards. Imagine you've got a wall either side. You cannot stick that bottom out. And now lifting the leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Come on, we are nearly there now. Last bit. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Push the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and collapse. Well done, people. Right, let's give it a quick stretch out. Upper back. Pull it apart. Shoulder blades apart. Hands on your lower back. Shoulder blades together. You've done so well today. Right, let's just quickly stretch that tummy out. Take your hands in front. And then we'll just do a quick cat stretch. And then looking behind. And looking the other way. And back we go. Push the armpits to the floor. Good work. And laying on the backs. Pull those knees up towards you. Stretch that leg out, one leg out. And take your leg over.
Caitlin's favourite stretch.
Make sure your shoulders are on the mat. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, try and stretch it that bit further. And then the same on the other side. Pull that knee in, stretch that leg, the other leg out. Bring it across. Deep breath in. And stretch it down. Keep that shoulder down. Okay. Right, we've run out of time. But you guys, now you're nice and warm. All you gymnasts out there, now is the time to practice to stretch your splits. Make your now your muscles are all nice and warm. To improve your splits, give it a go now. If you are flat down in your splits, you might want to use your step. Put your foot up a little bit and go into over splits. But please take it easy. Do it gently. All right, well done, guys. You've worked super hard today. We will see you next week. Liv will be back because she's only got school every other week, so she's going to be back and joining us next week. And so this lazy one probably won't. Lovely to see you all. Bye.